Next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Ken folks said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California, that's the place you ought to be. So, he loaded up the truck. He moved to Beverly. The other side of the yard digging, and Sean called me over here. He thinks he's got one. Why do you think you have one?
It sounded like a dime. And whenever I ran my coil over it after I popped the plug, it still sounded like a dime.
So you have not seen it yet?
I have not seen it. I'm about to pinpoint it.
So you run your coil over this thing and then it does something?
Yeah, it gives me this magical beeping noise.
That's so cool.
And it tells me if it thinks it has something. And it's not.
What is it?
It's a stupid
It's
clad
a
dime.
clad. We find clad, man. I mean, they fool. This ground, this dirt, maybe that made it sound.
I'm so glad I found that.
Hey, you're 10 cents richer. Good signal, but bounced around a little bit. Could have been, sounded like it might have been even been a clad dime. Dug it up, and I thought it was the clad dime when I first looked at it. I kind of wiped it a little bit, and I see that it's a Merc. And it is a very, very worn Merc. I mean, it is really thin. Very thin. It's going to be hard to get a date on. It looks like I can see a 2. It may be in the 20s. But either way, it's my first silver coin today. And I'll take it.
Not bad, buddy.
Not bad, huh? Sean just called me over here. He had that thing that... Here he is right here. That's
Hello.
Sean.
Hello.
He got a good signal, and it's kind of anticlimactic, but it turned out to be a half, but it's a clad half.
Clad half.
Still a cool find.
Pretty cool.
There you go. So we're in this very large yard.
I've wanted this yard for so long.
We've knocked, how many times have we been here? 5 times, 7, 8 times. We've come by here 8 times and never come even home. Finally caught somebody home. And it's a big enough yard where Sean called me just a minute ago on my phone. He said, hey, come over here. So here we are. It's very noisy too. He calls me over and he thinks he's got something good, and it looks really good from here. It looks like a very pretty Mercury dime. Have you ever seen one that wasn't though?
And it didn't sound like a Merc.
Oh yeah, look at that. Man.
It didn't sound like a Merc. It sounded like a penny.
And it wasn't that deep, was it?
Nope. It was right about there.
Golly, that dirt is just beautiful.
There it is.
Sandy soil. Great find, man. I've got 2 wheat pennies I've already found. He found a nickel from the...
41.
A 41 nickel.
41.
It's looking good here. We just got started. We'll see what happens.
So, I dug a weedy right there. Waved my coil back and forth over. I got a nice mid-tone. And dug it up. And all be danged if it ain't a buffalo.
I don't know if I'm getting that for you, buddy. Let me see. All right, this location is like driving me nuts because there's these big giant sprinkler heads, and they hit 90 something every time, and they're just everywhere. Sean's doing good. He's got a Mercury dime. You just saw a buffalo nickel that he dug. I'm coming along. I get another one of those stupid signals, but I kind of just poked around a little bit, and I actually found something kind of cool. It's a token of some kind. I don't know how old it is or anything, but it's got like a Native American on it there. It says Chief something. I'll try to find out more about it maybe later, but I think it says Chief Choctaw or something. Pretty cool. I'll take it at this point. He called me back over here. Here he is. He's got one here he thinks is really good.
It sounds really good. Definitely sounds like a silver dime.
I'm going to try to live dig it. It sounded good on my machine too. I'm swinging an AT Pro. He's swinging a Deus. This one just hit 83. It was bouncing up to 83 on the AT Pro. And there is silver. Sean was right.
There you have it.
That is the silver coin.
Sweet.
Rosie. Bam. Live dug that one. That's good. It
46.
It hit where it was supposed to on the AT Pro too.
Very cool.
Nice. You were doing good, man. Awesome, buddy.
All right, Wes has called me over here. He says he's got a pretty good signal, and we're gonna dig it live.
Yep, it sounds good. It could be. There's some a little iffiness to it too, but it's deep enough, and it's hitting high enough numbers. I'm, pretty excited that I think it's silver. I can tell you that. Let's see here where it's at real quick. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
And I was right. It is silver.
Nice.
Let's see what we got here. I'm so happy to have that. I mean, this is my second one for the
Sweet.
day, so I'm happy with 1. 2's even better. A Rosie.
Very, very cool.
I like when it works out that way.
Sweet.
If you are seeing this right now, that means you are looking at our rotisserie chicken. But that actually has nothing to do with this video. What it does mean is that you watched the video, and we appreciate that. I did want everybody to know that Shawn actually dug a silver dime before I got there and a 5 centavo coin before I got there, and he had them on his phone. We weren't able to transfer them to my phone, so blah, blah, blah. They didn't make the video. We'll hopefully get better at editing and doing that stuff as we go along. And I hope everybody's enjoying these. We'll keep making them. Thanks.